What are we doing today?
We're making ketchup. We have had a lot of success with our tomatoes, and that leaves us with way too many tomatoes. I don't know if you want to get a shot of the third of our fridge that is tomato right now.
Yeah, that's a lot of tomato.
Off screen, I've been experimenting with ketchup, and I made this, and this is pretty good. But the seeds are in it.
Right.
And it sort of messes with the texture. So, we have some cheesecloth, and we're going to try to make this again without the seeds. We've got a pound of tomatoes in here. I tried to pick the ones that were overripe so that we can use them because it's all just going to be pureed. And we're going to hit go on this. First of all, we're going to turn this into a slurry.
Do it.
Cream. Don't owe the mob money. So we have the not greatest mixer, so yours should come out even faster. But yeah, it just liquefies relatively easier. But there are lots of seeds in there. So let's get the seeds out. Strainer, line it with the cheesecloth. I'm professional.
It's like a magic trick.
Just comes out of my sleeve. Put that at the bottom. And that should catch all the seeds, but all the liquid should go through. It's my first time using cheesecloth for anything.
Let's see how it goes. Little package of gross.
Doesn't look very tasty right now. The cheesecloth is catching all of it.
Oh. Did you need just a single layer of cheesecloth?
Hold on. How do I...
Unfold.
Alright, there we go. Now I can squeeze out the liquids. There we go. Oh, that already looks delicious. Honestly, there's nothing like your food looking like a slow draining zit to make you go mmm.
Kind of a weird odor.
Alright, we're gonna have to start this over. Cool. I have to remeasure a pound of tomato.
Yes.
Should probably call them tomatoes because people aren't like aware of our memery and that we just walk around saying tomato.
I think they understand a tomato.
I guess it's our thing.
I guess.
Like we say tomato.
So we're just using the strainer this time. That strainer.
Yeah, we're just using the strainer this time after I popped the ketchup zit.
That was really exciting. That was deeply exciting.
I love mistakes, man. They're great.
You learn the most from mistakes.
Yeah.
So you measuring a pound?
I'm remeasuring a pound. I gotta make sure. It's more than a pound, so we can pick out. I want to pick the overripe ones.
I'm gonna be over here.
Oh, you know what I can do to measure a pound? I can put this on, and I can tear. Boop. Tear. There. Now I can throw in the reddest, most delicious tomatoes. I did it again.
Tomato.
Tomato. Is tomato. Un poquito tomato.
I could have felt you. I didn't.
You watched, and that's the important thing.
I did.
The important part is that you watched.
I did. Someone had to bear witness.
Well, we're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, we're at a pound. There we are. Boop.
What else goes in there?
I guess if we're listing off the ingredients, 1 pound of fresh tomatoes from your garden or grocery store. Then we're going to use about a 1/4 cup of honey. I'm just going to use a couple scoops out of here because it's already condensed. Then a 1/2 cup of vinegar, a 1/4 cup of water, 1 teaspoon sugar, 3/4 a teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon onion, 1/8 teaspoon garlic, and then 1/8 teaspoon between the chili and white pepper to give it a little bit of heat. Then we're just going to simmer it down until it's more of a paste than a liquid, and then we're gonna put it in one of our little scoopy bottles and stash it away for a rainy day. Meaning tonight when we have hamburgers and put it on to show you.
Yeah. Now blend.
Cream! I think he's dead. I'm now gun shy of the cheesecloth because I did not use it correctly. So we just have our metal strainer to get the seeds out.
As long as the strainer holes are small enough, it should hypothetically work.
They're pretty small. It's still holding a lot of the liquids, apparently. More viscous than I thought it'd be.
Massage it.
Mix it in. I just want ketchup without seeds. Why is the world making it hard? Yeah, a lot of seeds in here.
As long as they stay in there.
Well, they're not getting through the mesh, I'll tell you that much. You know what I can also do is as I'm adding the water and vinegar, I can pour it through.
Mm-hmm.
To try and get more of the tomato in there.
You can't help but say tomato.
It's tomato. It's just what my brain does now. So let's try that. Let's do that. So we've been using a lot of vinegar, so we got a jug.
We use it for cleaning.
Oh. That's 2. And 1 more water. Yeah, it's looking good.
Clump.
That's our clump of skin and seeds, so we're going to be able to throw that away. But we got as much liquid out as we could.
So that's good.
So, you can see that's, yeah. So we're going to avoid all those chewy bits in our ketchup. Now, other ingredients.
Like, it's not a totally solid chunk when you take it out.
No, at the bottom it's not great, but I can still get honey out. I can get us enough honey out.
Nice thing about honey is it's still edible either way.
Yeah, honey just doesn't go bad. It's amazing. I'm sure there's things that make it go bad, but I think they found honey from like ancient Egypt that's still technically edible.
Yeah.
Because it just solidifies.
There are a lot of things people have wanted to eat from catacombs and such that...
Don't drink sarcophagus goo.
Yeah.
1 tablespoon sugar, so 2 of the 1/2 tablespoon scoops. Boop. I went a little light on that. I don't like a sweet. We need to get an area set up for our canning and bottling because we've started to go crazy with the homesteading stuff. 3/4 of salt. So.
We like our ketchup taste more like tomato and less like cake.
Yeah. A lot of the store brands are just sugar's in everything it shouldn't be. This is garlic, so I just need. I don't need a full scoop of this, but we do like our garlic. I'll go heavy on the garlic, but technically a 4th. So we're
Always more garlic.
that's onion. And then we're going to add our white pepper, which is just a little. You don't need a lot of white pepper to get the kick. And I'm also adding some chili, so I don't want to, because this is, white pepper has a very soft heat to it. And chili has a very sharp heat, so by adding them together, it's going to be like floating down a lazy spice river. Because I don't like spice that punches you in the face. I like the waves of flavor spice. So that's what we're doing. We're adding in waves of flavor.
I want to draw a new version of the Spice Girls with lazy spice and waves of spice.
Spice up your ketchup! Putting the burner on high, and we're going to bring it up to a boil to start. Right now it looks more like the stuff they say chicken nuggets are made out of. Trying to break up the clumps of spice as quickly as possible. Make sure the honey integrates evenly.
Hoping to make it red.
Yep, right now it's gone from pink to a little orange. We have an edge boil, but we're waiting for there it goes. Now the middle's starting. You can see it's coming in. And now we can turn it down
And simmer.
to just on the low side of medium and let all the extra liquid simmer off until it becomes the consistency that we want it to be. This is already much smoother. I do really like it without the seeds in it. It makes it a lot easier to see what color it is too, because the seeds make the whole thing look more pink throughout.
It's more ketchupy.
That's where we'll put it when we're done, and since we're using a pound of tomatoes, we'll probably get that much ketchup. Hello. Hello. What are you doing outside? Are you making trouble? You digging holes again? Oh, your paws look dirty. You were digging holes again.
So do you come for more treats?
You want another one?
She absolutely does.
Can you? Yeah. I love you. Have a treat. Good girl.
You get treats just for existing.
Yeah, just come in and say hi, you get a treat.
Mm-hmm.
If you're hungry, you have 2 dishes of food that you
All
can
of the
eat.
time. But whenever we're in
You
the
should-
kitchen, she thinks, oh, something special.
I gave her a cookie after our walk today.
Drive-by bets, yes.
Hey, beautiful. Hey. Yeah. Roxy also likes tomatoes.
Yeah.
But she mostly just like squishes out the inside and then just like leaves the skin around for us to find.
Yeah.
Look at you. Look at your tail. Look how happy you are.
It's a happy butt.
Hey.
Happy butt.
Who's a good girl? Who's a good girl? Yeah, it's you.
Oh, big stretch.
Big stretch. Big stretch, good girl.
Every one of our videos has some footage that's just you. It has nothing to do with anything.
Well, she's our
know.
little doctor. I don't think bad habit. One of the things I've never quite broken myself is from working in food service is in between like you getting stuff ready, you just start cleaning.
It's not a bad habit.
It's not a bad habit, but it brings me back. I did not enjoy food service, so.
So you had a good takeaway. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, I learned. I took an experience and I at least got a positive habit out of it.
Well, it's like at one place I worked at, I can now wrap gifts really well. Ooh. Forms a wave.
So we're getting there. I'm just making sure I'm stirring it so I don't want to get any like seared parts.
Right. It's already smelling like ketchup, only better.
It smells like when someone's cooking burgers at the back of a greasy spoon.
Yeah.
It's that like roasted smell.
I think we also need less sugar because we're using cherry tomatoes rather than like larger tomatoes. And I find them to be sweeter than larger tomatoes.
There's a lot of tomatoes that are grown for largeness. Like there's a lot of red deliciousness in tomatoes. Like
Yeah.
there's a lot of very small tomatoes that pack a lot of flavor. And there's the tomatoes that are large but flavorless.
Yeah.
I prefer a flavorful tomato.
We saw that a bit in our strawberries this year too.
Oh yeah, because we get the strawberries from the grocery store are huge, but they tend to be a lot more mild than the strawberries that come out of our own garden.
Itty bitty bitty. Little pack punch.
So yeah. Ooh, yeah, that's got even the smell of that's got a kick. Come smell this. Come get a whiff. You can
smell it from here.
You're getting the spice? Here.
That does smell good.
Did you get the spice?
Yes. It does smell good. So it's a little bit watery.
We're just going to keep stirring it until it really sticks to the spoon. We're getting there.
And we're going to put it on some tater tots.
Tater tots. I'm going to put it on a hamburger. You could have a hot dog if you want.
We don't have buns though.
We have bread. We'll just butter sear the bread on the griddle.
To make it not...
So it doesn't soak up all the juices as hard. I think we're the... Come confirm for me that that's ketchup-y.
Sure. And once it's standing a while,
it'll congeal more too. Yeah, no, it's starting to not. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to turn it down even lower. Alright.
Would you like me to hold that?
Yep. I'm doing okay for now.
So, if you did 2 pounds, it would probably fill that.
Yeah.
But this is 1 pound of tomato.
This is what you get in ketchup from 1 pound of tomatoes. I almost did it. You strain out the seeds and the skins so that you just have and that is how much ketchup you get.
Can we show that one next to the other one?
Yeah. So you can see it's a similar color, but without, like, you can see the seeds in here, which causes the texture to be all messed up. Also, just so you know, do not stick this directly in the fridge when it's hot. Do not put it in the fridge when it's hot. It will create bacterial growth and you will get sick. You want to cover it, but you want to leave it out of the fridge until its core temperature is down close to room temperature. You don't want to stick just hot things straight out of the oven into the fridge. You will create bacterial growth. But you can see this one's got more chunks to it.
More like salsa.
Whereas we'll put the cap on this one. And it's still got a little bit more congealing to do, but homemade ketchup.
Mm-hmm.
All that. Do you want to taste it?
Yeah, don't burn me.
Okay, just a little bit, because I want to taste it too.
Ketchup. Slightly spicy ketchup.
No, that's good. I like that. I like that a lot. It's not too sweet. It maintains a lot of the tomato flavor.
Yeah.
And it's got that little bit of heat and kick to it. You can feel on the sides of your tongue.
It's good.
It's good.
It's good.
I really like that.
It's good.
We're going to have to freeze some tomatoes so we can do this again.
We have so many.
So many tomatoes. We grew tomatoes in gardens where we weren't growing tomatoes. That's how prolific our tomatoes were.
Yeah, no, they wandered around.
Well, because the tomatoes that we didn't catch all the tomatoes that dropped last year apparently, so they just grew naturally.
And one of them was not even in the thing.
We had a bunch that grew outside of the thing.
Yeah.
It just grew in the grass around the gardens.
It says, I live here now.
Yeah. Which eventually, if we're doing more of if we have more land and we can do more free-form gardening, then yeah, tomatoes everywhere. Cool.
Yeah.
That's our ketchup.
Mhm.
I'm looking forward to using it. Let's cook dinner now. I'm hungry. I want to use this ketchup.
Yeah.
Thank you for being my kitchen helper. You wanted mustard on yours too, right?
Yeah. Point is, ketchup has been applied.
Yes.
It is functional ketchup. And we have no buns.
We're waiting on the tots. Tots soon.
That's...
And there is your hot dog. We've applied the ketchup. I've applied it to my burger and my hot dog. I've applied it to your hot dog. It looks delicious. I guess I should do a taste on camera.
Yes.
As you can see, I seared the bread a bit.
Good.
That's good. It definitely adds to the flavor. I like it.
Good. Successful ketchup.
Now we just have to apply the tots and we can take our dinner to be eaten.
Rock on.
Rock on. Have a good day, everybody. Go eat your dinner. And we're recording, so go ahead and pop that tot.
It's hot.
Blow it more. Blow it.
Okay.
It's good. Ketchup is approved. You could have just taken a bit of the tot. You didn't have to eat the whole thing. It's too late now. It's in your mouth. But even despite the fact that your taste buds are seared, it tastes good? Mm-hmm. Good. Mm-hmm. Lovely. Rock on. Alright, we're gonna make ketchup today. I got toast with wrestler brain.
I made him watch iZombie.
I also really like wrestling. And this is, this weekend, CM Punk's first wrestling match in 7 years. I'm excited.
Should we have had you wear one of your 2 CM Punk shirts?
I need to order another CM Punk shirt, because now he has new shirts.
Because right now you're just making the same face as the fox.
I mean, that works for the video.
Yeah. Hi, Roxy.
Roxy, we're working. Do you like the house you live in? Do you like the yard you play in? This was what pays for all of that. Not really, but... I can't believe you're sassing me like this. That's... No, you don't get to sass me like this. I was very nice to you all day. I took you on multiple meanders. We went on long ones. I played with you in the yard while I was doing yard work. We took a nap together. It was sweet. Now you're just coming here with attitude. Don't take that tone with me. You have no idea the sacrifices I make for this family.
Hi.
Hi. Roxanne.
There you are.
Hey, I just want to give you a treat because you're lovely. Good girl. Good girl. That's it. Thank you. Blessing us with your presence.